is where the light's on and there's a place at the table. Home is where there's room enough to gather and be grateful. Home is where the heart is, a place to call your own. And oh, I call Columbus home.
200 voices from every corner of Columbus, committed to meeting others they likely would not have met and working together to represent Columbus today, a community in harmony. For a few, it's a return to the stage. For most, it is standing in the spotlight for the very first time. For at least one, that step out on the stage is about so much more than singing.
Columbus is a place that I've called home my entire life. I was born and raised here. I never thought that I would be homeless here in Columbus. I actually called this area home for 3.5 years. It was just a place that I never thought that I would find myself. But to survive here on the campsite area where we were staying was, a small community within ourselves. It was 13 of us that pulled together in order to survive out here each and every day. To gathering water, gathering food, looking out for each other, and make sure that we had a safe environment to go to sleep at night, because you never knew what was going to happen. But I put myself in that position. It was not because of anything in particular. It was because of me giving up on life and giving up on myself.
When I first met Fred, he shared his story, and I knew I had met a man who understood what home is all about. He may at times feel the weight of his mistakes on his shoulders, but his heart, it always shines in his smile. I don't know if I could smile like that after walking in his shoes.
The Community Shelter Board introduced me to Commons of Buckingham. It was a new facility that was in the process of being built, and it was for the chronically homeless and those that are less fortunate and are trying to get on their feet once again. It was a second chance. Once I was introduced to the Commons of Buckingham, there were several things that had to be done to show that I was eligible to be able to live in that particular establishment. One, that I had a chronic illness. 2, that I was clean from drugs. 3, that I was willing to submit to the programs that were in place in order to live there. And in the process, I joined a group that is the Harmony Project, to sing with over 200 people and to once again interact with society like I used to. It's been an absolute great moment for me. From being out on the streets, a lot of folks walk by you as if you don't even exist. Now I do exist once again. Life is a whole lot better now, but each and every day is a struggle. It's a struggle to try to stay clean and to do the right thing on an everyday basis. But from the love that I've been shown through the Harmony Project and Commons of Buckingham and Columbus itself for giving me the opportunity to have a second chance in life has meant the world for me. Because if you give up on yourself when so many people are standing behind you just trying to help you along, and if you don't take heed to that, true enough, you will fail. But I'm not in a failing place. I'm in a place that helps me to continue on.
In a matter of weeks, Fred will step out on the stage of the Southern Theater as one of 200 voices. From the streetlights to the spotlight, he's right where he belongs.
This city didn't give up on me. That's why I call Columbus home.
To know the story of this city, you have to know its people. This is the story of a small town, big city, and these are the stories of the people who call Columbus home.